Hello students, today I welcome you in the class 7 chapter 2 formula and function in MS Excel 2013. It is part 2. Part 1 has already been explained and that link is given in description box. In your book children there is sample mark sheet given. This is the picture of the sample mark sheet, and this sample mark sheet I will do entry in here for you. Now this is sample mark sheet of page number 15 in your book, and children, whatever you type in a worksheet you can't get that in sheet 2, sheet 3. These are worksheet, and actually these worksheets belong to workbook. Here you can see that workbook 1. So workbook is an Excel file, and a workbook may contain more than one worksheets. So here you will have to take to notice that in your book steps are told to add cells. Like if you want to add these marks in a total column, then how will you add? Then steps are given: type equal. First step is given type equal in cell F5. You can see when I click on it, the address is shown F5. This is name box, this is formula bar. So whatever you type, that is shown in formula bar also, and name box tells about the cell address, active cell address. These all are cell, but which is bold in color, that is active cell. And whatever you type, that happens in active cell. When this is active cell, the F5 is active cell, and whatever you type, that will be typed in F5 and nowhere else. So the steps to add cells: we are not adding number with the formula and function. You do not add number, you add cells. Now I am typing equal. You can see that you typed equal here, and that is showing in formula bar. So that is very normal. So now click on cell C5. Now that is, this is C5. You can see this is getting act. You can see this is C5, fifth row and C column. So I have clicked C5. Now this has been selected for being added. Now press plus. I have pressed plus. Then click on cell E5. I clicked on E5, then press enter key. Now I pressed enter key. Now you can see that these two cells has been added. The C5 and E5 has been added. Now 95 plus 80 you get 175. But one thing you notice that this D5 is not added because when you type formula it did not give address of D5. You can see when I click on here, you can see the formula. In formula bar, here you are seeing the output. Here you are seeing the result, but in the formula bar you are seeing the formula. See, that is why it is called formula bar, because in formula bar you get to see formula. So you can see that C5 and E5 is being added. So if you want to get 77 also added, then you have to write, either you write here the cell address is D5, so either you can write here plus D5, you can write. So small or capital, that doesn't matter, small will work, capital will work. So press enter. You can see now you got 252. So all the three cells has been added here. Like I said children, that you are adding cells, you are not adding number. Anything will change in the number, the output will change accordingly. Suppose that I'm changing it from 77 to 80, I'm changing it 80 and I'm just making difference of 3. You will see the result in little bit different. Yes, when I made it from 77 to 80, it become 252 to 255. So it is changing accordingly. If you make it 100, it will change. So this is the result of the formula. Formula and function adds cells, they do not add number. Now once you have done all the hard work, so now you need not to type the formula in here every time. You just can copy paste. You just copy it, right click copy, and you just select all the cells and right click paste. Okay, so you can see that the formula which was here, the same formula has become copied here, but formula been copied with the different cell addresses. Here when you click on it, here you are getting C5 E5 D5, here you are getting C6 E6 D6, here you are seeing C7 E7 D7. So these are the things when you get little help from the Excel with the help of formula and function. You do not have to do the same work again and again. With the formula and function you can do your work very easier. So and earlier in the first part of the video you were told that, which is given in description box, you are told that there are three kinds of cell reference. First is relative cell reference, then absolute, and then mixed. So these are the relative cell reference. Relative cell reference changes itself according to the rows and column when you copy the formula. So relative cell address changes itself when you copy the formula. So these are the things you are seeing here. Now children, I will add marks vertically for you. It's not in a book, but it is for your practice. So these are the marks addition horizontally. Now here you will add marks vertically. So for that I am typing equal, clicking on 80, pressing plus, clicking on 90, pressing plus, clicking on 76, pressing plus, clicking on 82, pressing plus, clicking on 96, pressing plus, clicking on 72, and I am not pressing plus because there is no any marks after 72. Now I am pressing enter, and now you are seeing 496. This is the marks addition vertically. Now you can copy and paste below these marks to get total of these marks vertically. So how to copy? There is a formula, but you need not to type formula again and again. You just copy and paste. For copy, there is a shortcut key, Control plus C. Control plus C for copy. So you need not to press plus, you just press Control and C together and the cell will be copied. And then for pasting, Control plus V. After copying, you press Control and V together to paste it to another location. So I am doing it for you. Now I am pressing Control C. Now it has become copied, and then I am clicking on it, Control V. Now you can see the addition, vertical addition. Now again I am pasting it here, Control V, Control V. You can see this is the vertical addition. Actually this was not in a book, but this was for a practice, so I am erasing it. When you want to copy a formula and suddenly you feel that I want to cancel the copy, then you should press escape key. Suppose that I want to copy this formula, I have pressed Ctrl C. Now your cell look like this, but you do not want to paste it any other place, you want to cancel it. So don't click here and there, don't do any kind of thing. You should press escape key. Escape key is in the top left corner, ESC. When you press escape key, the copy and cut gets cancelled like this. The escape key is like ESC. This is in top left corner of the keyboard. Suppose that you want to change the font size, then you can also, firstly you have to select the cell. Suppose that I want to increase the size of the names, click on the cell, and by clicking on it, it can be increased, it can be decreased. Okay, now by clicking on the number you can also increase, decrease, and you can also change the various font. Here are the font names, plenty of the font name you can see, but Times New Roman and Calibri are the most common. So suppose that you want to select the whole cell of a row, then you can click on the, suppose that you want to select the 4 number row from first to last, then you click on the 4th row and the whole row got selected. Now suppose that you want to select the whole column, particularly D, then click on it, the D is selected from beginning to end. How to select more than one cell by keyboard, by mouse, I want to tell it to you because these are very important things as per the learning point of view. But although these are not given in your book, but I want to tell it and you should understand it. Now suppose that you want to select from 80 to 260 from mouse, then how you do? Just listen carefully. Click on 80 and click means left click, and do not leave the left click, just keep pressed it. You have to keep pressed it and slide towards right. I am sliding towards right and I have reached up to here. Now I will leave the left click. Now these all 4 cells have been selected. 80 looks like white and at this number looks white, but this is also selected. You can see the green border. So these all 4 selected from mouse. Suppose that you want to select vertically, so click on 93 and do not leave the left click, just keep pressed it and slide upward. I am sliding upward and I have come here up to 100 and leave the left click. Now they are selected by mouse. I did not use keyboard. No, a benefit of selecting that when you select cells, one cell or more than one cell, then you can take various action on them, deleting, increasing size and all, so many. Suppose that I want to select the cell, one cell or more than one cell, with the help of keyboard only, no use of mouse. Then with the help of navigation keys means arrow keys, left, right, up, down. There are 4 arrow keys in your keyboard. I go to the place where I want to do the selection. So I've come here on 80. Now I press on shift key. There are two shift key in any keyboard. So I press and hold shift key, then I press right arrow key. One time I pressed right arrow key, the second time I pressed right arrow key, and now third time I pressed right arrow key. You can see that all the four cells got selected. How to take average? Now there is formula. We know that there is only 3 subjects, and here we have got the total of the 3 subjects, so we have 252. Cell address is F5. So here we will type equal cell address F5 by 3, because 3 is the subject, 3 is the number of subject, and F5 there is total. So we press enter. Now 84 is the average. Now we will copy it and paste it. Like I said, the method you can copy and paste. Now I press escape key to reject copy and paste now, because still it is active, still the copy procedure is active. So I will press escape key to cancel it, reject it. How to take out percentage? Here is the procedure. Firstly, you have to type equal. Equal starts with all the function and all the formulas. Without equal, nobody can type any formula, any function. So I've typed equal. Now this is the total. Total is F5. Now F5 into 100 by bracket. You know, the maximum mark of one subject is 100, and this has cell address of C3. So C3. Now there is total 3 subject. C3 asterisk sign is the multiplication. C3 into 3 and bracket close. Now this is the percentage. Now when you copy and paste it, you are getting error because due to relative address, the address is changing when you are copying it. It is C3. You can see in, I'm clicking on 84 and you are getting, this is C3. I'm talking about this is C3. So now something has been selected, so I'm going to press escape key to reject it. Okay. Now when you click on 84, so it is C3. When you click on a value, it is C4. You can see C4. So C4 is name, C4 is SST. So SST can't be do any arithmetic work, any mathematic work can't be done. So that is why it is producing error. This hash sign value is the error sign. Now it is getting 100. So garbage in, garbage out. There is a technical term of computer, GIGO, GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. So I remove it. Now what I do to remove this problem? 84, when you typed formula, there was all the cell addresses was used relative address, and you know there are 3 type of address: relative address, absolute address, mixed address. So I have to make it mixed address because only the row is changing. It is C3, C4, C5 is happening whenever this is being copy pasted. So I am going to make it mixed address. I have to put $sign before row. Row is the 3, so before it I typed $sign, and $sign will not allow row to change, so it will not change when you copy paste it. Now I press enter. Now it has become 84. Now I copy paste it, copy and paste it. Now you can see, now I press escape key to reject the copy procedure now. So you can see now the C3 did not change because you made it mixed address. Children, only this much in this video. Next week we will get another video with the explanation of function, and that will be last part of the chapter 2. Thank you. Have a nice day.